cho给我找我的，古的梦内波有个错，梦路内nhỏ trong đường đi mong từ bóng đau lu của mùa đừng đó từ đây để nia thiệt gì là dẫu bề chỉ mùa lu tê chơi li lúa lo chua bề dẫu chỉ lu giờ rong theo bề bề sao hoa kê lo đi thái bề mong luôn bề nữ thiên đó mù thông luôn địa tê một cây nhua xia thọ xì ba đâu một cây rong xia thọ ba sao mong lu qua một theo lý châu tu dẫu bề chỉ mùa lu tê chơi li lúa lo chua bề dẫu chỉ lu chỉ nung nó mu địa tê chân bao địa tê chân đi mong đại tới hoa mùa chi cho lâu cho lúa cho mùa cho lúa lo sao hoa kê một kê lo dễ nhỏ hoa y kê si ba si lu hai ninh mong yêu nhau cả si lu suối sông gió lu chia bây giờ bao cứ tí mong tua kê luôn gấu luôn đau chỉ tua tê lúc nên gió nhẹ mùa nữ cho mu vì hai mong ba mây ru ru bây từng đó luôn địa tê chỉ từ câu chú lon gió trong tia vì gió mùa cho lòng bê thiên tàu tuôn nhỏ lì nó gió mùa inu nên về tàu xia thọ tì lo ba cho to ca có bê lu nên rong chaya ta thọ lo thơ bê hai này mong có bê hoa lu nên xử lý lúa tiêu chỉ nhỏ bê mong bông của mùa địa tê chân bao địa tê chân đi mong đại tới hoa mùa chi cho lâu cho lúa cho mùa cho lúa lo sao hoa kê một kê lo dễ nhỏ hoa y kê si ba si lu hai ninh mong yêu nhau cả si lu.
Members, it is always a distinct honor when we're able to honor our veterans. But this is a particularly unique opportunity to honor those who gave their last measure of devotion so that according to the official CIA calculations, those who lost their life and gave their last measure of devotion in the Vietnam War, those casualties would have been doubled, which means their children would never have been born, their grandchildren, and their great-grandchildren, because your Vietnam veterans on average are 75 years of age. The gentlemen that you see in front of you are part of the Special Guerrilla Unit that was recruited and trained by the CIA. These gentlemen fought to preserve the life of American soldiers, many of whom they never knew, many of whose lives who came back and had children and grandchildren would never have been alive without the brave men that you see before you today. There were about 50,000 who volunteered to fight the Chinese communist-equipped Viet Cong communists who were fighting our soldiers. Thousands lost their lives, and immediately following when we evacuated Vietnam, the Viet Cong communists began to commit genocide against our allies and began to strafe and bomb their villages and try to bomb them into oblivion. They appealed to the United States government and became American citizens. And I would say that whenever they chose to fight for freedom against communism on behalf of our American GIs who were dying overseas, that's the day when they united in liberty, that they became Americans. You can't get more patriotic than being willing to lay down your life for friends, especially when you don't even know them, simply because you believe right is right, wrong is wrong, and freedom is worth dying for. I also have, on this citation, we have Senator Julie McIntosh. Many of the men and women that you see here, also up in the gallery, live in her district. And so I'm at this time, Mr. President, with your permission, I would like for us to recognize Senator Julie McIntosh to speak a little bit about this community that bless her community in her Senate district.
Senator McIntosh, you're recognized to use the floor leader's mic. Just a reminder, you also do have a citation at the desk. When you're ready for that to be read, let me know.
Thank you. Members, it is an honor today to honor these men who served with our military. As Senator Jett said, many of them live in my district. We also have the Hmong Cultural Heritage Center in my district. They celebrate their new year in October. That's open to the public, and I can tell you it's a lot of fun, and the food is great. So you should come out and visit that center in Inola. They're in the process of expanding it and building there, and they are a great people. They love America, they love freedom, and we are very thankful for their service with our men and women in the military. Oh yes, there are festivities all day today. There's food, there's dancing, there's lots of fun things, so please come out and join us.
Mr. President, we have a citation to be read to officially commemorate the Special Guerrilla Unit of the Hmong veterans.
Clerk will read.
Whereas the Hmong Special Guerrilla Unit Veterans Recognition Day commemorates the Hmong Special Guerrilla Unit combat soldiers who were vital allies to the United States in the Vietnam War, serving under the direction of the United States military and covert forces from 1961 to 1975 in the secret war of Laos. And whereas, in unwavering devotion to liberty and autonomy, the Hmong guerrilla soldiers fought alongside American troops in opposition to the communist regime of North Vietnam, displaying the highest level of bravery, heroism, and valor in the face of deep adversity. And whereas the Hmong guerrilla soldiers provided critical support to the United States military operations on the ground and in the air, gathered intelligence on enemy movements, disrupted supply chains, and rescued downed American pilots. And whereas of the approximately 50,000 Hmong guerrilla soldiers that served, it is estimated that at least 35,000 were killed during the secret war, a rate 10 times higher than American soldiers in Vietnam. And whereas following the conclusion of the war, the Hmong people faced severe retaliation and persecution by the communist regime, including attempted genocide, chemical attacks, and deportation to forced labor camps. And whereas an estimated 368,000 Hmong now reside in the United States, having sought asylum following the war, and are proud citizens of these United States. And whereas it is fitting and proper that the Senate of the great state of Oklahoma hereby recognizes May 15th, 2025 as Hmong Special Guerrilla Unit Veterans Recognition Day in Oklahoma with the utmost honor, respect, and appreciation for these soldiers, veterans, and families who gave their lives and service to protect the United States and the eternal cause of liberty.
Senator Jett, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. Members, the Hmong community that you see here today, the new chapter of their life that became part of American history was when General Vang Pao, effectively this generation's George Washington, agreed to work with the CIA and fight for and alongside our Vietnam veterans in Vietnam. He has since passed and left his legacy behind, which is in a book, and the Hmong community have provided a number of books available for the members who didn't receive any last year. I have those in my office. There's a generous gift from the Hmong community that tells about their unique chapter in American history. And so with us today, we have one of the sons of General Vang Pao. And Mr. President, with your permission, I would like to allow Mr. Vang to address the body.
Mr. Vang, you are recognized to use the floor leader's mic.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, distinguished members of the Oklahoma State Senate, ladies and gentlemen in the gallery. It is a distinct honor for me to be here today, joining you all the way from California in the great state of Oklahoma today. More so, we're recognizing the courage, the sacrifice, and the valor of the Hmong Special Guerrilla Units under the command of my father, the late General Vang Pao. Let me give a short story. It was 65 years ago on a cold mountaintop where the CIA, directed by the Kennedy administration, for a man by the name of Bill Lair to look for my father, Vang Pao. It took Bill Lair almost a week to find him because he was still in the jungles harassing the communist elements in the country of Laos. Thus, when they did make their first contact, Mr. Lair and my father shook hands based on one common value that binds and bonds and intertwines us today, and it was freedom itself. And yes, thus gave rise to the Hmong Special Guerrilla Unit, the SGU. That was the name designated by the Central Intelligence Agency. And these are the few veterans that are left that are still alive with us today who happen to call Oklahoma home. And today we're recognizing them. And it is this honorable day that we acknowledge their sacrifice and their service to our great flag. Oh, glory, the Star-Spangled Banner, Stars and Stripes, call it what we may. But in the name of freedom and democracy, may all of us here today continue to value what these brave men fought for, and all our veterans in the armed forces of the United States military fought for, their service and their sacrifices for the freedoms that we have today. And moving forward, let us reforge in this bond and these values that Mr. Lair and my father struck on with the simple handshake 65 years ago. This week, as of yesterday, marks 50 years of the Hmong in our country, the United States of America, and we themed it 50 years of freedom and 50 years of more freedom to come, and we are jubilant and excited about the next 50 years of what we can do for our country to make it great again. So to our veterans, Hmong veterans, and all our veterans at large, let us applaud them. And thank you very much. And lastly, thank you very much to Senator Jett and Senator McIntosh for making this possible. But thank you all very much to members of the Oklahoma State Senate. Thank you. God bless you all, and may God continue to bless our United States of America.
Mr. President, with your permission, I'd like to invite the Hmong community who are seated in these rows, if you could please stand. They're wearing their traditional dress, and I'm telling you, this is what America looks like. E pluribus unum, from the many, one. Please give the Hmong American community and these veterans a warm Senate welcome, thanking them for their service to this great country.
Representative Dollins, you're recognized. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good morning, members. Today is Hmong Day at the Capitol. We are honored to be here with a few Vietnam veterans. Mr. Speaker, with your permission, I would like to read the citation.
You are allowed.
Whereas Hmong Special Guerrilla Unit veterans are being honored and recognized during the 3rd annual Hmong Day at the Capitol in 2025 for their contributions to the United States military in the secret war of Laos during the Vietnam War in 1961 through 1975, providing intelligence and troops, rescuing American soldiers, and blocking North Vietnam from traveling on the Ho Chi Minh Trail to South Vietnam. And whereas the Hmong Special Guerrilla Unit suffered the loss of approximately 35,000 veterans during the war, the surviving Hmong people in Laos have been subjected to ongoing retaliation, including murder and genocide, since the end of the war. And whereas the Hmong Special Guerrilla Unit veterans, along with their families, were given political asylum, refugee status, and citizenship in the United States as a result of their profound contribution of assistance to the United States during the Vietnam War, and whereas we acknowledge and appreciate the sacrifices made by these veterans to protect our precious liberties in the face of extreme violence, and whereas the Oklahoma House of Representatives, acting on behalf of the citizens of the great state, take great pleasure in recognizing the accomplishments of the Hmong Special Guerrilla Unit veterans and extends well wishes. Now therefore, pursuant to the motion of me, Representative Mickey Dollins, and the Oklahoma House of Representatives, we extend appreciation to the Hmong Special Guerrilla Unit veterans, sincere congratulations, and direct this citation to presented. Members, let's give them a round of applause. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I'd also like to recognize friends and family in the South Gallery. We welcome you here on Hmong Day. We are greatly appreciative. And Mr. Speaker, with your permission now, I'd like Representative Waldron to read the names of the veterans joining us on the floor today.
Representative Waldron, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you, veterans, for assembling today. We'd like to honor and recognize Moa Vang, Rodney Vang, Blia Tu Yang, Chu Tong Yang, Chia Tao Moa, Kong Ta Li, Tu Ger Vang, Wa Cheng Yang, Li Lue Yang, Sang Moa, Chong Chue Vang, Neng Lo Moa, Chu Blong Vue, Chad Vang, Stephen Va, Chua Yang, and Chong Dong Shong. Welcome and receive the honor of the House.
Representative Dollins, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And members, we are honored to have a special guest with us here today. We have Chi Vang, who's the youngest son of General Vang Pao. Mr. Speaker, with your permission, could we please have a word from Chief Vang?
Chief Bang, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, distinguished members of the Oklahoma House of Representatives, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor today as we recognize the Hmong Special Guerrilla Units and all of our veterans who serve our great nation, all in the name of freedom and liberty. Standing before you all today, honorable members and ladies and gentlemen, are the Hmong Special Guerrilla Units that was tasked under the command of my father, the late General Vang Pao. Today, we tell the Hmong story that is interwoven into the American story of the sacrifice and the courageous bravery of these men who served in the name of freedom. 65 years ago, at the direction of President John F. Kennedy, the CIA set out to look for my father and the Hmong to fight against the communist aggression spreading throughout Southeast Asia. And because Laos was declared as a neutral country, U.S. combat boots were not permitted in the country. Therefore, gave rise to the SGU, designated by the CIA. And my father was the leader of the Hmong and ethnic Lao irregular forces that fought on behalf of U.S. interests for 15 years from 1961 to 1975. 50 years ago yesterday was when my father left the nation of Laos and the communist regime took over. Thus began the journey of the Hmong's migration to their new homeland, the United States of America. But let us, as we reflect and honor these brave heroes today, let us also reflect on the values that intertwine us together and bound us together, and that is freedom itself. Moving forward, may we strike this bond between us. Of the Hmong Americans today that stand before you, Oklahoma is home to about 4,000 of them. But in terms of the SGU veterans, I believe there is about 90 in the state of Oklahoma only. And throughout our country, there's roughly 5,000 to 6,000 left. And so these are our veterans, these are our heroes, these are our trailblazers and our pioneers that paved the way for our younger generation to have the wonderful life that we have in our great country today. And so as the youngest son of my father today, let me reaffirm this friendship and partnership with all of you, the members of the Oklahoma House of Representatives and our American family, to strive to continue to make our country what it was built to do and to be the best country in the world. So may God bless all of our veterans. May God bless all of our active military personnel in the United States military. God bless you all, and may God continue to bless our great United States of America. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your fight for freedom. We are honored to have you here in the House of Representatives.
Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, elders, community members, and friends from near and far, it is with great pride and with deep gratitude that I welcome you all to this historical and meaningful occasion.
We are honored to have Jin Wang, youngest son of General Greg Powell from Fresno, California. It's a front row. Michael Paul, President and CEO of Hmong National Development and Partnership from Central Minnesota. Senator Champion, who we are honoring our veteran. Senator Julie McIntosh.
All fellow citizens, I want to welcome each of you as 100% American citizens. And with that, let the 50th anniversary of the Hmong celebration begin. 50 years of freedom and 50 more years of freedom. Let the celebration begin.
Hãy subscribe cho kênh Ghiền Mì Gõ để không bỏ lỡ số nó chỉ biết sẽ đầu là nhớ tận nó sẽ nó vì đó khó cha cú thôi cha cú nấy à po nhớ chỉ tỏi tỏi à ít liền mà bé còn nước tơ éo họ ta kín nó mà xá cơ no cơ
I'd like to call all my models or fashion shows, please come up.
That's a linda law. Bé chuyện khờ bé tiêm đó so trồng đi trồng cho bé ban đầu check hi cho bên Russia chỉ lo kia bé chuyện khờ bé tiêm nó chú ý thâu ít tiệt
Showcase exquisite silver carvings that are adorned with intricate designs, unique to the Hmong artisans, complemented by ornate silver jerseys that shimmer with cultural pride and artistic traditions.
Trên Hmong xóa, nhớ cái chữ xóa, trên đó nói thấy cái rong cao vì đây bao nhiêu, mà tin ra ia vì mua bao nhiêu lại chia. Chế món của bà nhớ sáng diện của cái thử lò chế nói nhớ ý chế món đỡ hậu của bà của lui ý rồi xía chặt lại.
A modern interpretation of white Hmong fashion from the United States, City and St. Juan Laos. This look features a pure white dress made with the hand boutique, 7-yard lined head wrap, presented by shimmering chiffon, white glittery sequins, Indian stitch design with holding open shoulder top, mounting heritage with contemporary elegance.
Chế món đỡ nhớ sáng diện của cái thử lò chế nói nhớ cho một lúc cho là đi bên mega style sexy các chị thời gian này có chạy dòng món từ chúng ở ban đầu vì đại kia dòng món đó dòng món vui chỉ lon đầu tổng quát.
Viet Black Hmong, a modern Hmong from Salan, northern and central Vietnam, stand out for their textile heritage and bold handcrafted details.
Trên này ấy thì nhà là đưa nhau sát nhà là tế vì cho ban đầu cho trong một số nhà do tế sở của sát cho đó chẳng bá tay ý giả liền rồi liền bóng tay liền.
Traditional white Hmong from St. Juan Laos, a bold tribute to traditional black velvet top and pants with bright blues, paired with hot pink and shiny neon green sashes that wrap the waist with striking contrast. The pure white dress can be worn for special occasions in the white long as well.
Chế mong đỡ là chỉ cho sát chiên của tê thật lâu. Để nói cho ít chế nói cho lúc chỉ bỏ đại sẽ đi đại rồi xuống kia đi đại rồi nó còn ở lúc để cho mà kia luôn thiệt trời mình đâu xìa do lá xin chúa nhau từ hôm đây do lá lia nhau từ hôm tỏ cá. Chế mong đỡ thay nhau thay tế có nhiều thiết chính này trồng cho nó cô nào món nó cô thì ăn cho họ chia cho tao tiền để ngon ở phía tao hải tiền nhau mong thấy chế mong lộc nó vào tới thầm lo đến từ nói cho ý chế do chế plon vì là chế plon là cũng ấy thọ những hộp lỡ đau hộp của con mồi cài ba rõ sáng
Their traditional dress features bold, contrasting colors and intricate geometric patterns. These designs carry cultural significance. Their striking mohawk and styles distinguishes them from all others.
chế mong lành nhau sát tiền quảng cái chấm lò đẩy tiếng mong lành gây đẩy mua ba đầu họ xỉ một đầu xỉ chặt lầu rồi rong chiếc khí cha chơi nhà đại tia kiểu nên buat tây thế dùng lại tiền là ô tô gió ná cả lỡ mua xe ná.
Modern home heritage and traditional home meal from southern China. The home meal are known for their exquisite silver jewelry, symbols of wealth, prosperity, and masterful craftsmanship. Meanwhile, modern home style embraces bold colors, striking silhouettes, and sharp silky edge with silver jewelry. All while honoring its cultural roots.
Ở đây có nhiều nó ý chế yêu món sủa, ý chế yêu món mì cà, sắm mảnh chia.
Long striped sleeve from Samia, northern Laos, known for their bold, large-handed water stripes. The Hmong stripes start with vibrant patchwork, which helps stitch onto sleeves, and echoed in apron centers, paired with carefully carved against the back. A striking fusion of tradition and styles.
Chế món xanh ba, nhau sầm nửa, ra cầu tế mà tế. để nó vì ở sắm ba sai thì cá ta để lấy xe cu mỗi cái cá lo lòng nhát rồi họ đo họ của ba và nhát có đơn đồ sáng đơn tốc độ